Yo, this is Soul Drum 86 bringing you another video. Yeah, we're playing AEW Fight Forever again. This video, I'm going to be talking about some updates I think need to happen ASAP, like as soon as possible. It needs to be like their first updates. This is just some of my thoughts on what they need to update like immediately. Let's pick Scorpio Sky. So yeah, let's get into this, man. So, funny story. Um, I made a video about how, I was pretty much already getting bored of this game, which is still true, still the case. But the game is still fun to play, as I was mentioning in that video. It's kind of like it's weird. It's like I'm both ways about it because the game is fun, but I'm bored because there's just not much to do. But when you're in a match and when you're playing, it's fun. I actually cut this off and I started to play 2K. And man, when you go from this to 2K, man, the gameplay of 2K is just it's too slow. And I've talked about it before. I have definitely talked about it before about that being one of the major issues that I have with 2K is that it's too slowed down. It's too slowed down, man. I'm not a fan. Because I'm so used to wrestling games being fast paced. Those are some of my favorite ones growing up, were the ones that were fast. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into these updates, man. So, oh, by the way, I told that little story because like that's another reason why I'm happily playing this again, because it was like, wow, like anyways, anyways. So updates. Let's get into some in-ring stuff, man. Now, I talked about this in my video, and some other people I've been seeing also make mention of this, is the pin system and the submission system. So I kind of thought it was just me, but it's not, especially when it comes to the submissions. They've got to tweak it. They've got to update it some way, shape, or form on how to make the matches last a little bit longer. Sometimes I can do that. I can have about a good 7 or 8 minute match. But for the most part, the matches are a little too quick. Ooh, that's a nice move. The matches are a little too quick, for my liking. And a lot of people can agree to that. That's one of those things too, where you get kind of used to it because of the style of WWE 2K. It's made more for those faster, or the longer matches in 2K. You can actually have like a true 5-star match that you would see in real life when you're playing 2K. This, you can end a match 2-3 minutes. Like right now, if I get a special, hit my special, I'll probably get the 1, 2, 3 count, but I'll hit my special, hit my finisher, and then that will be it. Oh, I missed. But but yeah, they definitely need to find ways to tweak the pin system. Submissions, like I explained in my one video, I was destroying Chris Jericho. Destroying him. It looked like it was a squash match. And I hit him with a couple finishers, and I was trying to make the match go a little bit longer. I didn't want to just I didn't want to just end it right there. And so he gets me in 2 submission holds, his finisher, and it was it. I was able to get out of the first one, but I could not get out of the second one. And after me beating him so bad, it was just like, wow. I can't even remember if I was in danger because I was winning the match pretty easily. But he ended up, getting enough momentum to get his special and his signature, and like it was lights out for me. So they've got to find a way to tweak the pin system. Another thing they have to do to tweak the pin system is you can't really get a 1 count in this game. They're all 2 counts in like near falls. Like you'll either get the 2.99 or it'll just be a 2 count. Even if it's an early pin, like if you go for an early pin, it's always going to be a 2 count. Whether you're pinning the CPU or they're pinning you, it's always going to be a 2 count. That's not the most realistic thing. I get it. It's supposed to be, oh, it's an arcade game, which again, this game plays very much like a sim. You can play this game like a sim, but the arcade elements really come in effect when you're doing like lights out matches. But, oh, here we go. Nice. So yeah, fix the pin system, fix the submission system, just so we can have some longer matches, man. Got to be able to do that. Like, I want to have some decent back and forths like this. I'm just stretching this. This is all me doing this right here. Like, I could have ended this match minutes ago, but for the sake of what I'm talking about in this video, I just wanted to show that example of, I didn't mean to do that again. All right, hold up. All right, now into the other things that definitely need tweaked is match types. We have got to have match types like immediately. Like, that has to be the first priority, and hopefully the devs are listening. That has got to be the first priority. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to get the match types, man. Just like somebody said in Road to Elite, some of those match types are already there. We got handicap match types that you have in Road to Elite, but not here. You have like, I believe I stopped playing Road to Elite. I do need to finish it, but I actually heard somebody say that they actually have, what is it, a triple threat ladder match, but you can't do that regularly in the menu. They gotta update these. If it wasn't gonna be the first thing that they did, it's gotta be the first thing that they do now. Like, whatever they had planned first, they gotta really change course and add in the match types. We need Texas Tornado. We need Tornado Tag match. The whole 9. We need it. All right, now I'm about to end this. Come on. Jeez, that count. And it also fixed the slow count. I don't really mind the how slow it is when they're actually counting 1, 2, 3, but the referee's got to move a little bit quicker to start counting. That's a bit of an issue too. So I'm glad I saw that, so I could actually say that in this video. That needs tweaked as well, and that's just like, that could be like a simple patch update. But yeah, man, those are the things that I feel like need to be patched in this game immediately. Is the match types. You need to fix the pin system and the submission system. It needs to feel like it feels too much. There's too much randomness to it, if that makes sense. There shouldn't be a case where you're like, something can happen to you very early in the match and then that's it, especially when you're trying to have like a good, like, classic style match. That's an issue. So if they get those things updated, I think it can help out a lot, especially with the perception of the game early on. So I personally believe those could help. And right now, what I am currently doing in this game, I'm trying to unlock Owen Hart. So I've been doing a lot of regular 1v1 matches, because that's what you need to do to unlock him. You need to do 100 of them, I think. So that's what I'm trying to do. You know what? For the fun of it, I'm going to... Yeah, I am about to do this. All right, let's see. Now, for all of my AEW fans, you remember this match. I think it was even on Dynamite, where this was one of the matches in the Owen Hart tournament. The first one that they did. And these two, like, pretty much imitated the Owen Hart Bret Hart match at WrestleMania 10. That was cool. Like they had certain spots that were the same. I thought that was dope.
And his opponent is one half of FTR, Cash Wheeler.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. But yeah, man, if you guys let me know in the comment section, if you're playing this game, what things have you noticed that need fixed and tweaked in this game? But just to reiterate, man, fix the pin system, the submission system, and add in the match types that we severely need. You've got to be able to have some fun in this game. If there's no other single player modes right now. I would love for them to also seriously in the future be working on something like a creative pay-per-view. Again, if you're gonna say that this game is the successor of No Mercy, which again, it feels like Def Jam Vendetta, not a bad thing, but I get it. It's a wrestling game. It's the same engine, so I'll play that game. If you're gonna say that this is the successor to that, No Mercy had creative pay-per-view. Let's get creative pay-per-view in here, man. And you can even tweak creative pay-per-view, man. So we're not just simply creating a show. You could actually put some elements to it, like how well did the show do? You can have like almost like a made-up fan feedback of how well the show did, how many 5-star matches in your pay-per-view or Dynamite did you have. It could be like that. So I think that would be a nice little element just to make it not seem so plain. But I'll be happy with just regular creative pay-per-view. But I'm just saying in order to add like elements to it, because then it can make us as the gamers say like, oh, okay, all right, I could do better. I could have a better main event on this night. I could start my night out better. Like, you know, was the first match that we did, was it good enough for me? Or was it good enough for the fans? Did I start the night out right? Did I was it shaky at first and then it got better? You know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because there's nights of wrestling like that. You know, whether you're watching WWE or AEW, that first hour might be good, then it might go down, or the other way around, or the whole night might be just an awesome night of wrestling. But, you know, just to add in an element like that, I don't think that would be too bad. Now I'm about to show you guys. Most of y'all that play this game, y'all already know, but I'm about to show you how quick. I haven't been doing this match for too long. All right, here we go. Here we go. And then this is it. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I feel like they need to what they need to tweak is probably the momentum. Kind of like add in some sliders to see how quick the momentum diminishes and how quick you gain momentum. But I also still like the ability to do squash matches. So you do have to find a balance, because I literally created jobbers so I can get some of my big guys easy wins. In my last video, I was describing that, because if you watch that gameplay, I'm playing a bunch of like made up guys that I made, like Sean Chimichanga and Rachel Pepper Spray and all of that. It's just fake. They're supposed to be jobbers, and I'm putting the stars in the game against them just to get their wins and loss record up. It's a way for me to add some longevity to the game. So yeah. But that's why I do feel like there needs to be a balance, because I do like having squash matches. I just don't want every match to be a squash match. And I think that's how I think I can speak for a lot of people when I say I think that's how everybody feels right now. So I'm not going to keep you guys long. This video is probably already long, but for me right now, those are the updates that I think need to be implemented into the game like immediately. It needs to be all of what I mentioned needs to be a part of their first updates is fixing pin system, fixing the submission system, and adding match types. And you can continue to add more in the future. I don't know how long cage match will take, but if we're still gonna get cage match down the road, which would be nice, and I hope and we better get cage match. For now, fix this. You know what I mean? One-on-one shouldn't just have these three options. There should be a bunch of options. 2-on-2. There should not just be 2-on-2, not just three-way match. If you have four-way match and if you have three-way matches, you can easily add in for the regular menu. You can add in handicap matches. You can add in tornado tag matches. I want to do tornado tag matches. It's my favorite thing to do in wrestling games, man. When I'm playing a wrestling game, I do not like doing standard tag teams. When I was playing Road to Elite, when I was in a tag team match, I never tagged in my partner. That's how much I can't stand like doing that, man. I really can't. Like sometimes like I'll do it like there's gameplay of me using like FTR in the regular tag team. Like there's times where I'll do it. Like I'm not gonna sit up here. Let me not over exaggerate and say like I hate it. I just prefer doing tornado tag matches. I do. And it's also fun to do like that's why it's fun to do like tag team ladder matches. You know what I mean? It's just it's a bunch of chaos and I love it. Love it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, leave a like, comment, and if you want to, nobody's forcing you to, go ahead and subscribe. This is Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.